I knew that the show was based in the north of England. The city was non-specific. So we discussed 5 or 6 cities in the north, and that's where we decided to focus our search. And I approached the search in the way that I would approach any open casting, which is you thoroughly research those areas. And that's what we do. We look all over, we trawl an area, we look at all the activities that young people might do, the things they might take part in. So we're looking at schools, youth groups, drama groups, sports groups, music groups, anything really that they and their families might be involved in.
My acting experience up to that point was just drama lessons, which was, it was just like a fun hobby that I was doing. And I was doing that for about 2 years. And then I did a few like self-tapes for like adverts and like small TV shows and stuff like that, but obviously didn't get the part. And then Adolescence came around, and the self-tape was just like, you go into a headmaster's office, and in the first video you're innocent, and in the second video you're guilty. I just did it. I didn't think about it. I just got the camera. It was literally right here. I'm in my kitchen right now, and it was right there when I did it.
At that early stage, you're looking for someone whose age feels right, who you engage with when you're watching them on camera. You're just looking for something that slightly sets that person apart from the tape you watched before and the tape you'll watch after.
So I did those two videos, and then I waited about a month, and then by then I just forgot about it. I just think, oh, I didn't get the part, we're not going to continue with this show. So
we had so many tapes that we were all watching them, me, Phil and Joe, the producer. Every day we were like, oh my God, there's more tapes, there's more tapes. I think in the end we had about 5 to 550 tapes from the casting search, and we had about another 80 or so from the professional, from agents. So yeah, it was between 600 and 700, I think, in total.
Like, obviously a month later, they came back saying they wanted a recall in Manchester with Phil Barantini, the director.
We did 3 different cities, and we saw approximately 30 people in each city.
I didn't do nothing wrong.
And I'll be quick then, won't it?
How many do you think I did?
No, I don't think you did this one. I don't.
And then, yeah, I did that, and then a couple of weeks later I got another recall in Pontefract, where the actual show was filmed. That was with Phil, that was with Joe, I think Shaheen was there.
Phil was absolutely involved from the get-go, and we also worked with actors who were in the show, who helped us workshop with the young people. And we did a mixture. We would get them to do improvisations based on kind of themes in the script, and then we would get them to do scenes.
And then it started getting a little bit like intense and stuff. And so while I was with Phil, he'd throw in like little challenges to do, like give me a story about myself, but change the emotion. So while I was talking about myself, he'd go, oh, now go emotional, now go innocent, now go whatever.
Just you don't need to be so fidgety as well. Just like, try and keep it still, but the way you were moving about there and biting your nails and stuff like that, that's how you feel, but don't show it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Throughout all of his auditions, it was his focus. It was his ability to listen, to take direction, his confidence. I'm sure it was completely terrifying.
The first audition, I was terrified, yeah. The first in real life audition, the self-tape I wasn't nervous for, but the in real life audition in Manchester, I was absolutely petrified, because that's the first audition I've ever done in real life. So
his confidence was really solid, and he was able to just repeat. And I think those were some of the qualities we were looking for, given the nature of the shoot.
You're posh, aren't you?
No, just not from round here.
What do you call bread then?
Bread.
You're posh.
And then by the third or the fourth audition, I just went straight in. I didn't care about nerves. But I mean, the place where it was filmed, like the audition, you'd have your audition room, and then outside the audition room you'd have like a couch. And I remember I had to get on that couch about 5 times because of how many auditions there were, but every time I was on there, just the nerves came in. But as soon as I got in there, I was perfectly fine, and I just showed off what I can do, and I didn't want to not impress anyone.
When we got down to the kind of workshop recalls, I think we probably were working with about 15, maybe 15 to 20 maximum young people. And then from then we went down to probably about 10, and then we went down to about 5.
Yeah, I knew there was other lads, like, but I didn't know how many, and I didn't know, because I remember Phil talking about those 500, 600 lads that was going for it, and that just blew my mind really, and I was the only one who got it. So
this was an unusual production. We had such a sort of specific brief, not just for the character, but for what we needed that young person to do and be able to do. And so that, in a way, was as important as looking for someone who was right for the role.
And then the 6th audition I did was with Stephen. The chemistry test was with Stephen, and before that I didn't even know he was in it. I didn't even know it was a Netflix. I didn't know anything. And then the chemistry test with Stephen, I don't know. We just clicked straight away. We got on well. We both support Liverpool.
In a chemistry read or a casting workshop, you're looking for somebody who listens, who's open and able to play about in lots of different ways. Also, for all of these 5 young actors, Stephen is a very familiar face to them. And I knew coming into the room that might make them nervous.
Well, yeah, I was intimidated, especially from watching This Is England. So that's what scared me.
And so you have to kind of get over that quite quickly. That initial, oh my gosh, I'm acting with Stephen Graham. You sort of have to then put it to one side. And Stephen is brilliant at putting people at ease. Obviously, we were never going to go to the place where you see it in the final show, but we needed to delicately see if they were able to find some of those emotions, because it's such a crucial element of the character.
I'm here to look after you a bit. I'm here to make sure that the police don't ask you any questions with too firm a hand, if you like. Yeah? So me and your dad, we're going to protect you. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Let's step up in here, Jamie, take a breath. Jamie. Nice.
I don't really know where it comes from. I just get so into it where I just start crying and stuff. So, but yeah, that audition was my favourite. I think that was as soon as I came out of that, I just thought I smashed it, and then after that audition, I got the part. So yeah.
What swung it for Owen was not only his beautiful quality on screen, because he brought a fragility, but also a determination, and he just really felt like this child trapped in this awful situation, and he was able to convey that very well. But also his ability to absolutely stay on track, be really focused in every single take, in every single audition, his ability to listen and learn and be open to the other actors he was playing with, to Phil's direction. And I think we all just collectively felt that all those qualities that Owen possessed were very rare.
And then I came back from school one day, and then my mum got a phone while I was in. She got a call while I was in school. I got in, took my blazer off, put my bag down, and then every day for about 2 weeks, I'd come home and say, "Have you heard anything? Have you heard anything? Have they got back to you?" And then I said, "Have they got back to you?" And she just dropped her face so. And then I just knew that I didn't get the part. And then she was only joking, and then she just turned around and put her phone out, and then it said somewhat along the lines on the email, "We would like to give your son the role of Jamie in this." So, and then I just read it, and then I was just, I don't know, I can't even remember the feeling. I was just buzzing. And
we were looking for a very naturalistic, truthful performance, and Also, I think that everybody involved in this production wants to create opportunities for people. And so, you know, a huge reason to cast in this way is to create opportunities.
I don't know where I'd be if I didn't do Adolescence. So, and it's helped my family a lot. It's helped me a lot. So, and it all comes down to Shaheen. So,
and I look at Owen, he's so smart and humble, and he's just keeping his head down and he's doing the work. And that's the best thing you can do. He's got an amazing family. The Adolescence team have really looked after him brilliantly. And I feel huge pride and very, very proud of him, because I think he can do anything he wants now. And I told him he's got to put the same focus into his exams.
Nice. Great. All right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Really good.